everybody, and welcome back to Top 5 Esports. So with Blackout 4 officially out to the public now, it is time to grind out the game and play with some of the newest mechanics the game has to offer. The newest game mode, Blackout, is a fan favorite game mode, and today we're going to give you guys a few tips on how you can improve with the game mode and hopefully get your very first win. So without further ado, let's get right into the countdown. Number 5. This might sound a little weird, but you guys are going to want to limit the amount of times you're going to use vehicles in the game mode. I know it's a big thing. Everyone was super excited to see 3 different land, air, and sea vehicles in the game, but you guys really want to limit that at all costs for the main reason that this game mode is super slow paced. People just sit in buildings the whole entire time. You don't really want to just be sitting in vulnerable areas, sitting in a quad or sitting in a helicopter or a boat where everyone's gonna know exactly where you're coming from. The game mode is very slow paced and you don't want to really rush it too much. So if you have an opportunity to just use your feet, use that instead of using a vehicle unless you really need to get to it in position really quickly. Your best bet is really just your feet. Number 4. Perks are going to be your absolute best friend in this game mode. You might be wanting to go for your favorite weapon at first, or your go-to weapon, or just whatever the case may be. You're going to want to make sure you're getting the right perks at the same time. Some of the perks, Dead Silence and Awareness, are absolutely huge and super powerful. You guys are definitely going to want to take advantage of those. Pick those things up, especially for those late game situations where you might want to know exactly where an enemy is coming from. You can pop on Awareness and know where they are. You want to also make sure you're using them at the right times, and it's not just pick them up and just go ahead and pop that right away. You have to know exactly the right situation to use every single perk in the game. For example, your Awareness, if you're in a situation where you know there's a lot of people around, you might want to pop that real quick so you can hear 3 or 4 different footsteps at once so you know exactly where they're coming from, run right to them and pick them off without them realizing it. Or for example, Paranoia, if you're running out in the open in the middle of the field, you want to pop that on so if somebody's aiming down sights at you, you know which direction they're looking at you at the same time. So perks really are your best friend here in this game mode. You guys want to take advantage at all costs to use them. Number 3. You're gonna want to load up on all different equipment in this game, flashes, grenades, anything you can possibly think of to be able to win some gunfights. There's a lot of opportunities where you're in a 1v1 gunfight and you might just get completely annihilated by different 9 bangs and grenades and you have no chance to even compete. So if you have a good collection on your end as well, you're gonna be able to compete against them and your enemy might not even have a way to counter that and you're gonna easily get a kill. Especially if you're in a up-close personal situation, you're definitely gonna wanna make sure you're using some kind of a 9 bang, which is by far the most powerful piece of equipment in the entire game by itself right there. Make sure you're stocking up those flashbangs. Make sure you're still looting them at the same time and picking up as many as you possibly can. You're gonna thank yourself later on throughout the game. Number 2, you're gonna want to stick to the outskirts of this entire map. It does get a little frustrating. You might be playing a little slow, but I promise you, it's gonna make you a much better player instead of running right to the middle of the map and getting pinched 3 different ways at the same time. Sticking to the outskirts of the map is gonna help you a ton, and you're not really gonna get pinched from behind. You're not gonna get flanked, and it's going to keep you so all the action is straight ahead of you at the same time. So running around the outside part of the circle is your absolute best option. You might not be able to get as many kills as you might hope for, but I promise you, you're not gonna get flanked, and you're not going to get pushed by anybody from behind you, left or right of you. Everything, the whole game is gonna be right in front of you, which is gonna help you out a ton. Last but not least, number 1, weapon combination. So a lot of people just pick up whatever weapon they think is the best weapon in the game, but there is a way you actually need to go about this. Your weapon combination is huge, especially it's critical in those late game situations. You're always gonna wanna have a gun that has long to short range capabilities at the same time. So if someone rushes up to you, you're still gonna be able to take them out, but you're also gonna want a gun that's specifically just for your long range gunfights, specifically sniper rifles. Sniper rifles are the most important critical piece of equipment you need, especially late games. When the circle's closing on you, you really don't want to push anybody. You can just snipe them real quick and you should be good to go. But definitely make sure you have at least some kind of an assault rifle. The Vapor or the Maddox are my favorite, and then you're gonna want to have a sniper rifle, whatever it is. Make sure you're rocking that so you're able to get long range gunfights at the same time. So if you pair all these tips up, this should be able to help you guys to get in your very first win, or just to help you improve at Blackout as well. So what do you guys think of the list? If you have any other tips that you can think of, let us know in the comment section below. We'd be happy to hear some of your tips as well. But that wraps it up for today's video. If you did enjoy today's top 5, be sure to hit that like button and share it down below. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.